Hello everyone, this is Supersnoopy here, back with another SWTOR video. So, quite recently, I decided to fully read the winter/spring 2018 roadmap for the game. So, I'm just going to be going over some of the stuff that says and kind of give my opinions and views, as I haven't really gone over this yet on the channel, and I haven't actually taken the chance to fully read it and understand exactly what's happening until now. So I hope you guys enjoy this SWTOR video. As always, if you guys enjoy these videos, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in this video. Alrighty guys, let's get into it right now. So this roadmap just goes over two very quick things. It goes over March 13th at Game 5.8, which is going to be including the final boss of the operation, just with a master mode kind of difficulty, but it's still going to be in veteran mode. So that's just something right there. So they're going to have an event, just getting a title just for completing this and defeating the final boss of the operation. So there's that, of course. They're just talking about having a special legacy-based reward with it as well, so that's pretty cool. It talks about having a conquest, a revamp, just having new rewards, a new vendor, and all that different stuff. It talks about companions with romance, just relating to Arkan, just returning companions like Vector, and everything else essentially. So that's just a quick little rundown of the first stuff right there. They also say that they're going to improve the way that the cartel market's going to be operated, so they're just going to talk about that a couple days from release. So that's the first little update that we know we're getting. We also know in April we're going to get a new Flashpoint, just continuing and kind of finishing up the Valkyrian story that we've seen. We also get to see, just new rewards and different stuff just relating to Operation once again. They're going to have a new vendor to give these special items to the players that actually earn the achievement for defeating this boss. So we have that right there. They talk about having subscriber rewards, just bringing those back as well. And they say beyond just April, they're just going to have more updates, just small updates just here and there, it seems. But of course, they do want to have a game update 6.0, just a big update, which they will talk about at a later point. So that's just a very, very brief and quick summary. It will obviously link in the description down below just the just the roadmap itself. Once again, very brief, not really going over anything in detail, but that's just essentially what we're seeing. Now, based on reading this and kind of looking at it, especially with the very end, with the last three paragraphs, which it talks about, beyond April discussion topic. So, I mean, the one thing, especially I've noticed with that, is it seems that they likely are going to try to go the approach of having small updates, just occasionally just having them. I'm not going to say, I'm not obviously guaranteeing it, but it seems like they're likely just going to have these small updates around every month, or just having them occasionally, just including new stuff to the game, rather than just having one big update later. But they also do seem like they are going to focus on game update 6.0, so that's pretty good to hear. But I think they are, once again, they are trying to work with what they've got, and I guess they feel like the best approach to this is to simply have these small updates, which I agree. I feel like at this point that is a pretty good idea, just to have these small updates, just I say releasing content every now and then for the game, just with how it is. So that is pretty good to hear right there. But yeah, they just, once again, I mean, that's just the main thing they really are going after right there. It seems like that's the point they're trying to establish. I mean, it's not a guarantee, but I'm pretty sure that's most likely going to be the case from now on, is we're going to see these small updates while also just having the game update at 6.0, just a layout of it soon, just seeing some of the stuff that's going to be released with that. So I guess, once again, the roadmap, it gets, it gets stuff established, but once again, not really much to really, note or cover. Like I said, I feel like it's good that they are just kind of going over the roadmap, but at this point, I feel like a lot of people aren't really surprised with what we're actually seeing just content-wise. As you guys know, it seems like the just overall stream of content has declined quite a bit, because most likely Bioware is just moving most of the department and most of the people just to their new game, Anthem. So, I mean, that was expected right there. I do think it's cool that they are going to try to have new titles and rewards and stuff just for the final boss of the operation. It is good that we will finally have this completed right here. It also is good. I know that a lot of people do like just companions returning and just, I say, like romance options and stuff like that. I don't really mind too much. I know that a lot of people care about the companions. I think it is good that they are trying to bring them back, however, because I feel like once the companions for the base characters due to Knights of the Fallen Empire are brought back, I feel like a lot of people are going to be satisfied just to know that, you know, their main companions do get a proper, I say, like a reintroduction straight into the story, rather than just having them just be written off and just kind of like show up for absolutely no reason. So that's good to hear. But I am very curious just to see what this game update 6.0 is going to be. I mean, completely, like, honestly, I am very curious with how they're going to take the game at this point. Because, I mean, besides the obvious, you know, new Flashpoint, just establishing and completing, like, this story that we have going on right now, kind of like tying everything up, I feel like there is a good room to actually have a new story. I think this is a good approach, and obviously I'm unsure, and I obviously am not a developer as well, so I have no clue what's going to be happening, but I feel like that would be something to just do right there, and then just try to continue to release just this multiplayer content, because after 6.0, I imagine they're just going to try to just do these small update things, which is likely what they're planning on doing right now. And I'm okay with that, as long as we just see more content just being released with the game and all that different stuff. I am just okay with it. But I mean, we will kind of have to wait and see at this point. This roadmap is, at least in my opinion, I feel like it's essentially just a way of telling us, I mean, oh hey, I mean, we still are working on content. There's not going to be a bunch of content just yet, or there's just not stuff really ready yet. But they're just kind of letting us know that they are here, similar to what they did with the last roadmap. But I am curious to actually see what the plan is. Just hopefully we can see some more stuff, and just all that, I say, like different things that will likely show up in the future. But I mean, until then, all we can do is kind of wait and see what happens, and just, I mean, just kind of keep playing the game. I mean, there's not really much else to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video, just going over the roadmap and my thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.